I said sunshine on a cloudy day. I see sunshine. Look at that. I can't see anything. That light, okay, it just turns everything white. Turns everything white. The clouds are white. The light makes white. Things of white. I need a little bit more light. Is this better? Not sure. Not sure. Too much bright. Too much light. Too much light bright. We are one. Where do I start? Where do I start? Where do I start? Doing things you don't want to do, making mistakes, things happen, paying attention. Has anybody ever heard of the moon of Titan? The moon of Titan. IT-AT. IT-AT. ATX, AITX. That is the creation of the bringing the information network into a fleshy robotic, the human light. Titan is the AT system in the IT system. That's where the cat communicates with us. The reason I say it, okay, cat, is just because of what the letters are actually telling me of what I created in the letter N. The letter N is a 3-2 and a 1-4. Although it's a 1-4, okay, it is also, because it is the N as the 14th letter, is it telling me direct, or should it be W, the 23rd letter? So now we have W23 and N14. That is my 55. My reverse of W is 04D. My reverse of N is 13M. So I have the MD doctor in the beta creation of the sun, the passing of 23 on my table on the floor. Just see if I can show you this. Oh, I got it. I'm tied up here. All tied up. Whoop, can't pull that. So I'm going to see if I can show this over here. So this, see where the Y comes in? Well, this joint over here with the Y, okay, is number 14. So Y gets 14 and X gets 23. 11 is in between. So I'm going to write it down that Y position 14 and X is position 23. And it's funny the way we can use the POS as positive, as well as we can use the POS as position. I didn't say physician. Let me get some light, some kind of, hey, I'm gone in the light. A little light, too much light. I could be behind the light. Maybe the light would be better in front of me. So anyways, to continue on with that, there's just so many intricate little pieces and parts to taking something apart, and where does it belong? So in Titan, which is the AT system and the IT system, and that I think is one of the moons of, is that Titan? Which moon is Titan? Where does Titan belong in a moon? Which planet has Titan as a moon? And don't forget, it's man-made names. So man-made and through the word.
Saturn V, according to some
Saturn.
information I found on Wikipedia.
Saturn. Titan moon is the largest moon of Saturn and the second largest natural satellite in the solar system. It is the, I mean, it is, they're talking as if they 100% know everything. They talk exact. How can they do that? They can say, we believe, known. Let me see, does it say the word known? Oh, known to have it, known to have a dense atmosphere, and only known body in space other than Earth, where clear evidence of stable bodies of surface liquid has been found. So they think it's a hypothesis. I think I know. It has been known. So we're going to remove that out. I got to do something with this. Let me see. Not so bad. I'm going to tell you right now, put things away. Don't let them hang around. You know what I'm saying? Don't let things hang around. Things are hanging. Put things away. Have a place for everything. You know, there's all kinds of books I'm still not finished going over and papers that I'm not finished with. You know, if we want to find some information, it's always going to be the Secretary of State that's going to have all that information all the time. You know why? And I'm not talking about, I'm not talking politics. I found something I was looking for yesterday. There's all kinds of lights. Lots of lights, lots of things going on. Can I use, I took this away from here because the white, you know, the white is too much light. And does anybody see what's going on over here? Does anybody see what's going on over here? What's going on, Kitty? Kitty's got a box. Hey, you're so neat, little kitty, sitting in a box so pretty. You like it there, eh? All the vibrations in the box. What's the cat doing? That's right, the IT and the AT system. It's the cat. The cat Halloween. Things that go on Halloween. Does anybody really know what Halloween is? It's the 300 and magical 64th day of the year. Figure out that the 304 days of the year. I calculate, in one of my calculations, we have 1,440 minutes in a day. So I take that and say we have 1,400, we have 144 minutes. Change that into days, and we have 144 minutes in one day. Make it into 2 days. We have 2,880 minutes. Now, there's a calculation that goes on with the Hebrew calendar of 5760. 5760 is the year 2000. I forget the calculation, but it is 57 and 60 is 117. The 11 creation coming of the seventh gate. 11 creation coming of the seventh gate. So I'm going to deposit my cat next to me on the desk so she can be really close, because that's where she likes to be, close to me, right? At least there I can work a little bit, right? Tell everybody hi. Say, my name is, I'm not sure. They keep calling me something different all the time, but that is the orphan. That's what they refer to personally. That's what I see, that they refer to the orphan in the game of roulette. Do I have a game of roulette circle? In the game of roulette, if you go and look up the English version of the game of roulette, they have a racetrack, and around it are some numbers. And if you total out those numbers in the area it says orphelin, it's 5775. 5760. Sorry, 5760 equals to a total of 117. King queen, KQ, or cycle of 28. 2 is the actual lowest number on 2 dice cubes. When you, the 1 and 1, 11, right? 17, which equation can I use? Well, we can create 17 by number 25. We can create from 17, we can build on 17. 17 is taken apart. The French language does not say 17 as a word. It says it as 2 words, and the words are 10, 7. In 18, it's 10, 8, and in 19, it's 10, 9. Now, if we take the cube and we take the deck of cards and we ask ourselves, what is the 17? What is, I'm just looking back to the 17 is the Q letter, but it's the 12th card in the deck. The 11th letter is the king, but it's the 13th card in the deck. They are the creators. The total of their numeric value is 25. Here it's 28, here it's 25. 11th letter and 17th letter for 28, meaning the cycle 2 and 8, 1 and 1 is 2, 1 and 7 is 8. This will create your G and H, where your 7th gate connects to the 8th gate, or the 8th connection to get to the other 7th gate on the other side. On this side, your 7th gate is noted as the 15 ball. Oh, 1 and 5 is 6. There is no 7 on this side. The 7 is only on the side of solids. There is no 9 on the sides of solids, and there is no stripe on the 7 on the side. There's no 7 stripe. There is no 16 in the game of pool. Here's the 5 letter coming down. What is this? What is this? Where did I get this design from? Is it E and E and connecting the E with the top of the A when I continue the lines down from the A? Okay, I link up the 2 E worlds. That is my double D in 2 directions. I have to lay this flat. But if you take a look at the E and you connect it together, okay, there's other letters that are joint. When I put this cap on top of these 2, you are creating the I separated by the H. I'm not going to do the artwork right now. I just have it in my head. This is the cap of the A letter. Reflective worlds. You're in this world, so your body is not in the other worlds. So in this world, you're the IT that connects to the AT. The AT comes from the other world. And where does the AT go? Into the IT, because 5 is inside of 9, both in the cube. And the 5 retains the A dot in the 5 position. This is the 5 position right over here. Take a look. Take a look at position. Position 5 right over there. So 1 is in the 5 position. 1 is in the 5 position. So many things to talk about. Railroad crossing, R&R, railroad crossing. Railroad crossing is an X, the 24th letter. The cat is number 42. The cat is number 24. 5, the word, and 9, the word, as also in letters E-I, E-I, E-I-O. So the 5th and the 9th letter coming together, 59 seconds, 59 minutes on a clock. And it can also be reverted to, noted as Yo 11, because that 6 can be flipped upside down, and the 5 can be looked at from the other side, saying it's a 2. And the 9 can be looked at, it's a 6. And I'm not going to argue. Where are you? Do I owe you the $5? Do you owe me the $5? Did I lend you $5 that I borrowed from somebody else that's paying interest? Now you owe me $6. I owe them $6. I didn't get anything. I'm the in-between man. The in-between 11 is also telling me the in-between, because we have this 11 and we have this is 1. This is 1. This is 11. Oh, I'm sorry. When you put this one together, it looks like an R. Looks like here you have the circle and something else, two pieces that were created over here. I'm not sure what they are. Over here, when you take the S, see, this is what happens to this one. You create here and here, looks like the 8. Here you create this and that. I don't know what it is. It could be DO, do, the 008, D8. How about saying 80? And this one over here. And this is the bypass 66. I'm just thinking right now. The S is the 19th letter. A and I come together in the S letter with that design. I'm going to take the top off of this. We spoke about the M. We spoke about the N. I'm in too many areas right now. We started off with Titan, right? Artificial intelligence connecting with the cat over here. AT and TA. 20. Whoop. IT. Or why don't we just say Haiti? Why don't we just use the AI and say Jamaica? Why don't we use all these words and just say they built the islands, and from the islands, they built the rest of the islands? Because without the bridges, there's a million islands. That's what we're all made up with. Islands and islands and islands and islands, and it just looks like everything fits together. But go check out how many bridges there are. Go check out the bridges. Hello, Jeremiah Gabbard. I saw you before. So now we have Jamaica. I have 1,000 creations. The skunk stinks. The 5 position on the die, living in the pound key over here. The passage, okay, is either here or here. One of the two. So it's never more than 7 out of 9. That's your gateway. Never more than 7 out of 9. And here, okay, there's 9. There's how many cubes? There's 3, 6, 9 cubes. 3, 6, 9 cubes. 3, 6, 9 cubes. There's 9 cubes. 3, 6, 9. There's a total of 27 cubes in Rubik's, but they play 26. The controller is 26. That controls. And 26 controls, okay, 26 controls, it controls 6 and 3. I'm just trying to figure out what it is. There's 1, 2, 3, 1. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there's 1 on the bottom over here. There's 1 on the bottom over here. So when I spin this one this way, I'm spinning 9. And then when I spin this one over here, I'm spinning 9, but I'm spinning the same through here. So I think it's 6, 3, 3, 6, 3, 6, 6, 3. Do you understand? Does anybody have a Rubik's Cube? Do you have a Rubik's Cube? In the center is a spindle, and it controls the top 2 and the outward 2. So that's controlling 2. It's controlling the 3 blocks on this side and the 3 blocks on that side. That's 6. But in actuality, if you look at the colors, it's got 3 colors here and 3 colors here and 3 colors here and 3 colors here. You got 12 colors, but you only have 9 squares. Sorry, you have 3, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You have 12. You have 12 stickers on your Rubik's, but this one is 1 cube, and 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 this one is 1 cube. So you have 3, 4, 5. You have 8 cubes. And then you have that one in the center, but you have 12 stickers. Now, if you want to look at it as the face, right, you also have this corner is 1 on top and 2 over here. So the corner is 3, 3, 3, 3. These corners all have 3 stickers if they're the top ones. 3, 6, 9, 12. Then the middle ones have 2. So it's all about 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2. And that's the top and the bottom. The in-between will only have the in-between. Okay, the in-between, the middle row of Rubik's Cube, okay, is going to have 2, 2, 2, 2. And then in between, it's going to have 1, 1, 1, 1. So what this creates is 6 and 5. What this creates is 3 and 2. This one will recreate this one. So the center, what the center is saying in colors. Now, what colors are they and what they're saying might be a different Rubik's Cube story. Hey, Mickey Mac. Hey, I'm waving to you too. Look at that. It's a real hand. Yeah, yeah. Look at that. Yeah, yeah. I must be a half white, dirty old man or something like that because my hands are dirty, right? You ever see that? Do that. Can you do that? See that line come across? Just fold your hand. Look, I'll take my other hand out. You can tell it's my other hand. And you just take it and you just make a fold in it. Does yours crease come out like my crease? See the crease? Okay. Okay. So are we following with what happened with Rubik's Cube? The other thing about Rubik's Cube is 18, 39, 40, 41, 50, 60, 70, 74 Rubik's. Let them join Jesus' time on the cross. The cycle of creation, 28 and 11 equals 39, and that is Ciel, and that we're talking about Saturn. And Saturn is number 93, and that now we're talking about the word 10, which is created by adding 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 equals to 10. And the ways to get 10 is 2 times 5, and that's Earth's number. Is there any other way to get 10? We already know about 21. It's 1 and 21. First, second. The second time that 1 will appear anywhere in numbers is 21. That's why you say first with the ST and 21st with the ST. 11 is in the TH family. It's 10 plus 1 as a combination, and the word is 11, the word. When I say 4, you know right away, and adding a teen, that I'm adding that teen inside, and that teen is 10. The numeric value for teen is 44. I'm going to have to prove that it is 10. But that's, for me, it is talking inside of 10. Because when you get to 17, okay, you talk about 7 and the teen. In French, they always say 10, which is 10, and 9, or wheat. Sorry, H-U-I-T. H-U-I-T. Human IT, robotic born. Everything is neuf. Neuf also means brand new, right? Just got it at the store. It's neuf. I like when things are neat. I get really messy. Hypothesis. What did I have written here? I don't remember. Oh, yes. Wheat. The set. 7. And when they say this, they're always saying 10. So here they're saying teen with the extra extended E-E-N because 10 is 39. Teen is 44. The difference is the 5. The 5 dot in the 1 position, Mars. So I'm going to just stop on this so we can talk about 10 and 11. In 11, you're talking about 10, and we're starting with 1 again, except this time we have the heavens. That's how we bring the heavens in, through 1, because the 1 is telling me there are 8 numeric values around this. 8, but we can only really use the 4 corners and then the 2 for the half-life. And on the other side, it tells me the same thing. I won't do what it doesn't tell me to do in the capabilities of our mathematics and alphabet and languages of what has been given to us by the holy and only creator that passes on the messages to everybody. In the existence of a non-relative reality. And is it true because the Bible says it? Are you crazy? It's not true. And if I did say it's true, and if I did say it was that way, because it's not that way, it just works out. It just works out. What the truth is, actually 100%, does it really matter? What we see as the actuality and the relativity is the difference and the basis and what is comparable and what is created through the comparability around other pieces and parts that we snip it together. The other piece, so we were also talking about Y2K. I don't know if I got into Y2K, if I talked about the X and Y chromosome, we spoke about the X and Y. I'm talking about X and Y chromosome as the Y. I'm just trying to think. Yes, the design. It was the design. Okay, yes, let me just bring back this. In the design, number 14 gets a Y. In the design in roulette, the number 23 gets gets an X. In between the two is this scenario, 14, 11, 23. 11 will create 23, in which in turn will come back and recreate 41. Do you want to see everything overlaps? Lose the bottom of everything. Lose the bottom of everything. Overlap the bottoms. And that's why you see, if I can design this properly, that's why you see, I'm just trying to see if it's this. This is that Olympic medal thing where the gold goes up here and the silver here and the bronze here. But this is too small. You know, the like that. Is that what I'm trying to think? But if you really look at that, that's 2 R's upside down from each other, right? So that's actually just two of the letter R's just leaning over, like the bull. I didn't get into the bull and the bear yet, and the position, the standing position of your letters, because and where you are. If you're on the blue or if you're on a red, everything gets a different position, just like it's a consonant and a capital letter or not a capital letter. And a friend of mine was telling me today, he says, when you create a letter in small letters, he says you're creating on the left side, A. This is on the right side, B. This one might be in between the two. And when I create a C, if you notice, do I have to go over that line, or can I create a C right over here? What are the obligations of the letters? I need to do this with B. Do I have to do this with A? No, but I must do it with B. I don't have to do it with C. I have to do it with D. I don't have to do it with E. I must do it with F. With G. With H, I must do it the minimum with H. With I, I'd have to design actually I this way. If I wanted to start doing it properly, I have to go online, and I can't make a C like that. I would have to make a C like that. It's an obligation. Skull bones. Everything is about bones, straight lines. That's all you can do is straight lines. Okay, so this is my R, and if we want, what happens? I'm just trying to think. That's there, and this is here, and that's our design. That's R, 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 R. That's like the design over here. All R's. There's different ways to do it. I did it this way. There's the DVD that comes in R. DVD is 444, which is, I don't know, it's not the DVD, it's cassette. You take the R and you lie it down that way, and then you take the other R, and now you have the, you know, you can put the string out and play that cassette. It also looks like the duck. You can also run it this way. And you can say, hey, look, it's the cube running up. Anyways, I'm not really sure which way to do this design. Let's go back. We were talking about the X and Y, and that again, for those who just showed up, I want to show you something that right over here, okay? I don't know if I'm getting enough light in here. Okay, I'm going to do this now. Right over here is number 14. Right over here is number 23. You see the X? Okay, and over here you can see the upside down Y or the sideways Y. Here's the Y this way or the Y this way. And it's tailing off to number 12. This is number 12, this is number 9. 9 is birth into creation. You come down through 14 through the sun. And then we duplicate everything through 666, 111, right here where the cube goes. The cube goes over here. Have you not seen where the cube goes? How can I write that? Just give me a second. Let me see if I can just, let me see. Give me a second. Just give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Okay, I'm going to just show you a different way. I'm going to show you a different way. You remember what it was? I'm going to show you a different way. What happens is you just saw this. You just saw this, okay? And this one, okay, went all the way here, and this one only went that way. That's what you saw. Here's your Y. These two sides get connected from this side over here. What number is this? This is number 12. The one above it is number 9. 9 connects to 12. 1 and 2 is 9 connects to 5. 1 times 2, 2. 1 plus 2, 3. Connects to 5. Connects to number 23. Here is number 23. Here is number 14. We're going to create this from this. 2 times 3 equals 6. 2 plus 3 equals 5. 6 times 5 equals 30. 6 plus 5 equals 11. 30 plus 11 equals 2, 41. 1 and 4, 1 and 4. 1 and 4 will now recreate the 9. 1 times 4, 1 plus 4 equals 4 equals 5. 4 plus 5 equals to the 9. 5 times 4 equals to 20. T, and that is the 7th gate. 20 is part of the 7th gate. Oh. "20 is part of the 7th gate." Ask me why. Because I said so. No, according to gematria, G is number 7 in gematria, and and T is number 7 in gematria. Isn't that funny? Because now we're gonna say the Mustang GT 77, the Christ. What do they call it? Eleanor? something in the L, the LE. So we did that. We talked, I'm going to show you now that design over here. You ready to see it? I got a whole crowd of 300 million people not watching, but 3 is enough. Here's what happens to the cube. You come down here, you go up here, you draw that line, you got the cube coming out. And this is where I like to call my E world. Why? Because these are the 2 places of the missing numbers. And then you have the numbers below and the numbers above. 1 E up here, 2 E's down here. So what would I create over here? Well, this is 14. This is 11 and 8. This is 11 and 8. And what happens is a diamond comes out. Diamond value, if I remember, is 60. So if you want to talk diamond and the clock, dia means all of the world. 4, artificial intelligence. 4, 13, 14, and 13, 28, and 14, 42, 46. For diamond equals to a total of 60. Now, which now everybody knows it'll revert to 66. Anybody not following? So that's what happens with that. These are all our R's. And when you create that, for those who haven't seen it yet, we have to do D, 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 D. So from R, we get R and D that comes together. You can go third. We have O and O comes together. Okay. And it's divided by the, I'm just questioning myself, is it divided by the Y or should I divide it by the X? What else comes inside? Why would I do it this way? What's going on? I'm just trying to think myself right now. So the 20th letter, okay, so that means S and U. No, W, A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, J, K, S, T. S is the 6th letter, and S, T, U, and U is the 6th letter. V, W, X, Y, Z, Z number 1. So there's a whole change of reality. There's a whole change of explanation when it comes out into gematria. So we're going to set that part free. I don't want to do too much more. We talked about number 14 and 23. We're back to the situation. The reverse of these two is the W and the, sorry, the reverse of these two, or the real letters for these two, is W gets Y. N gets Y, New York, and X gets W. And this is where your creation comes in, and you recreate number 14 right over here. At the same time, you minus the 30, you also recreate the spirit, which is created from man, or number 43. 13/43/19. 19 from man to DC 19 will eventually be 29 to birth, plus 19 equals 39, or a value of 10. The sky system, you add 19 one more time to it, and you end up with 49. But when you multiply 2 times 19, it equals to 38. So the birth 38, 29, the 19 and 19, 1 and 1 is 2, 9 and 9 is 18, 1 and 8 is 9. When you fully count the numbers, it becomes 2 by 19 is 38. 3 by 19 is 57, and that equals to your moon, which is linked to numeric value for Mars and Union Jack. Union Jack. What does it mean, a Union Jack? What is a union, right? It's an assembly of. Union, where 10 comes in, but union, what does it mean to union two things? When you're working in construction, what does it mean to union in piping? How do you put things together? And Jack is a plug-in, because we hook up our telephones to a telephone plug, Jack. What other things go along with Jack? We tied 10 up with Jack, Titanic. Titanic. So Titanic and Titan are telling you what happens, okay, in Saturn, because we tied up the jack to Union Jack, and now we have to look at that design on the flag. And I'm not sure if you can see it, but that blue out there, they're showing a trophy holding up. It looks like a Kimmel bread. Union Jack has blocked something. This over here, the relationship with this will be 4, 7, and this will be 1. 471. In actuality, it'll say 477. Is that the 477th mash? There's other things that are still inside of this. We still didn't finish with the Titan, with the ATIT, with number 23, and how the cube sets up. I explained how the cube sets up. The cube has 1 to 6 sides, equals to 21, but opposite sides, 7 and 7 and 7 equals to 21. It's 14 and 7, and the reason for 14 and 7 is because 3 and 4 is 7 and 14 around. So it's always 7 and 14 around. Your gateway through the sun, telling me the birth through the sun. I'd like to take a 2-minute break, maybe 5. So I'm gonna turn that over here, and I need a 5-minute break. I need a break. I need to get something to drink. I'll come back and I'll try to be replenished. What time is it? Okay, 5:54. And I'm only coming. You know what? Forget it. Let's not. I'm going to come back and do this a little bit later. I just want to tell you what I might be going over. Maybe the L letter, what the L does. The L can be your angled corners. We saw that in the R, 77 shows up inside the R, in the footing of the R, a forward and backward 7. Inside this design also, the 7 showed up inside of here. This number that I showed you with the cube, this part over here that I showed you with the cube is also in the design. That's how I got it. And they have numbers and they're telling you what it is. 8, 11, 10, 13 are black. The reverse flip side of that is 26, 29, 28, 31. And they're black. And the others, okay, and they come together as 2 diamonds, 2 sides to everything for our life, or what we know to be. The other thing I want to talk about is the Olympics, the gold, the silver, and the bronze, and I'm going to do it real quick and see if I can remember later. You and me, we have a decision to take. That decision becomes the gold. You and me, well, the one who came up with it got the silver, and the 2 that agreed, well, the 3rd one got the bronze. The assist to a goal. The Olympics. Who's on first? World Health Organization. Who's on first? Let's get to Abbott and Costello and goes through it. Who's where? Because there's 9 positions, and who's coming to the plate? One at a time, somebody in the batter's box. We talked about the teen. We talked about the 10. 5 and 9. 5 is a value. Just going to do it quick because I'm going to do it over. 5 the word equals to 42. Make that 47, Jesus of time. 9 the word has a 42 value. Make it 51. I'm going to tell you Mars. So we have Jesus of time and Mars coming together in 5 and 9, and that cat. The Olympics, this, that, the other thing. Raphael, 7286, in a constellation of Pegasus. After 2 months of watching, I am finally following, but I could not write this down myself. I want to do this. I'd love to interact and have this maybe on Zoom where we can work together. If there's something you don't understand, something that I've done wrong, something that doesn't make sense, I need help. I need help. The ring is the octagon holding the hexagon in designs, in art, and on our musical instruments. I'm not sure where to go next. Your due diligence is always needed. The cupboard is bare. That is noting to the PCU boards. When did they come up with the nursery rhyme? The cupboard is bare. The PCU board has no information. The bears and the bulls always pushing the prices, reading the ledgers and Bitcoin, Las Vegas, Hoover Dam, Digimon, I-15 running through Vegas. coming off the I-80. What's going on and what's going where? Raphael, 7286, and a constellation of Pegasus. Just ask. We work together. We work together to open the can of worms, to let the truth go free. No book can ever hold what the mind shares amongst us. Together, we are unity. Thank you for watching this video.